Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I'm Van. We are all the LFR family. Thank you so much for pulling up and clicking the play button. Hopefully, you hit that like button as well, for that is the only price of admission for our live streams. Thank you so much for, taking a moment out of your day, a moment out of your morning to bless me with your presence. It means a lot to me. The Lord woke you up this morning, started you on your way, gave you strength to make it through another day. As you and your spouse and your family slept last night, He blessed you, protected you and your family from seen and unseen dangers, protected y'all, made sure that you was breathing properly, made sure that you woke up this morning and got you some water in your mouth to brush your funky teeth. Got some water on your backside so you won't be smelly while you're walking through this world. For that, you need to be honoring God, man. Let me know one thing that you are grateful for in the comments. I'm not talking about grateful for your friends or anything. If that's what you're grateful for, cool. I'm talking about to the Lord, our Savior, man. I think we need to talk about that a lot more. And if I'm chasing you away by talking about God, so be it. Because this is the time that we need to join together with other like-minded people who want to lead with love, lead with kindness. And the last time I checked, God is love. And if you want to Google that right now, it will show you the exact scripture that it comes from. God is love, man. Much love to you guys. That's why I don't care if you're a woman, if you're a man, if you're black, white, Hispanic, Asian, African, Somalian. I know that's African, but still, I had to say Somali. Shout out to the Somalis with they big light bulb head asses, man. They got some light bulb heads. They got some balloon heads. And you know what? I ain't even talking about it. I got a big head too. I got a big head too. You know what I mean? It's just the way that the Lord made me. My mama had a big head. My daddy got a big head. Much love to you all. Much love also to one of my most faves. Hold on, where it go? Okay, there you go, right there. One of my most faves. What's going on, Courtney? Shout out to Courtney. Good morning. I missed everyone so much. I'm so glad I finally made it to the live stream. Yay, love you, Van. Hope you had a glorious holiday. I did. My holiday was amazing. It was filled with family. It was filled with people, a household filled with love, man. I didn't have the funds that I wanted to have for the holiday. I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all, man. I didn't. But guess what? The holiday season shouldn't be about that. And I know a lot of people were stressed out because they didn't have the money to do what they wanted to do. But what I will say is, as long as you got your health, then you are there, and you are there for your family members, those who love you and care about you and check on you, then you are blessed beyond measure. We need to stop looking at all these financial benefits or any type of benefits in life. The fact that we get to be here and experience living is a blessing in and of itself. I mean, I don't know how many of you have pets. How many of you have children? How many of you have a job or a passion about something that's worth living for, worth looking forward to when you wake up in the morning? That's what life is all about. Do not be so hyper-focused on the outcome that you miss the journey itself. Do not be so hyper-focused on the outcome that you miss the journey itself. Try to enjoy it. And I know I'm not filled with wisdom, but the Lord blessed me with these words to be able to say them to you guys. So that's exactly what I'm going to say. And I'm trying to be better at being an absolute, a good example for people who are just now learning about what the Lord is about. All right. So that being said, thank you so much to my member, Courtney, one of my blues as well. She's a blue and she's a green. Shout out to all my members, all of my greens. Y'all are dope. Shout out to all my subscribers. Y'all are absolutely amazing. And I got to give a special shout out to my blues, man, my moderators. Much love to them. If you are here and you plan on disrespecting them, trust and believe me, I will get you back. Do not block anybody that are trolling. Send them to me. Let me know that they're in the building and I will address them. Okay. If you are entering this building with hatred on your heart, then it's up to me to deal with you. I'm law enforcement in this B. I'm law enforcement in here. Like I'm gonna make sure you good. I'm a correct anything that you try to cause up in any type of disturbance in here. I'm the guy with the security. I'm the guy with the mace. I'm gonna come and spray in your face. I'm gonna spray some mace in your face. That's what I'm gonna do. Let me read some of these comments, man, because y'all are here. Renee Nicole Good. Renee Nicole Good. Let me tell you something, gang. Y'all gonna get mad at me for this. I have a hard time trusting women who lose custody of their children so that they can go across the world from Colorado to Wisconsin and live their best gay life. And now they're no longer here because they were accepting payments from George Soros and other people so that they can get out there and protest about something that they really don't care about. And now their lesbian wife is left behind in her matching flannel and hoodie and toboggan with $1.5 million in the bank because her wife was delusional and she was foolish. And our country is backing her by ripping cities apart, by tearing up vehicles, by jumping on top of U-Hauls and busting windows, by jabbing and trying to stab the driver. I'm trying to stab the driver with flags. A lot is happening, gang. A lot is happening, and we're going to talk about it. Let me go ahead and check out some of these. Hadassah was the first one in the building. I gotta say hi to Hadassah. Hadassah, thank you so much, Hadassah, for being a part of what we have going on here. Much love to her. Her channel is kicking ass. Shout out to Hadassah, inspires us. If you have not checked out her channel, make sure you do so. All right. And as she said, the only price of admission is to hit the like button. That's it. All right. All right. If you want to submit some type of cash or something, feel free. You can send it through Super Chat, or you can send it through PayPal or Cash App, or you can buy me some shoes and some drawers. All right. And I need some more tank tops. My wife got me exactly what I wanted for Christmas. She said, "What you want for Christmas?" "I don't know what you want. I said, "Babe, I want some new drawers. I want some new socks." You know what I mean? That's what I want. I want to replace my old drawers and old socks with new drawers and new socks so I can be stepping into 2026 with new drawers and new socks. I don't know why men try to complain about getting socks, drawers, and ties for Father's Day and Christmas, but I appreciate that because I don't like going to the store and shopping for drawers, because shopping for drawers meaning you got to stand and look at all these men pictures in drawers. It's like going to, I don't know, it's like, I don't know, if it feels like you're looking at a men's site of men posed in drawers with the shirt off. I don't want to go do that. I let my wife do that. I'm sure she will have a much better time at trying to pick out a pair of drawers that will look good on me by looking at these other men that's posing in their damn drawers, showing their abs to my wife. So yeah, wife, you go ahead and look at them men in the drawers and pick out the one that you think I will look best in. How about that one? Then you bring them home to me. I'm going to wash the drawers. Okay, that's what I'm going to do, because I don't know how long they've been inside of the store and how many people didn't put their hands on them and all that other stuff. So, yeah, but I don't mind getting new drawers and new socks for Krimmer. And that's exactly what I did. Nah, I don't like shopping for drawers. Any man that likes shopping for drawers, he's gay. Not that anything's wrong with that, but any man that likes going to the store shopping for underwear is gay. Period. Because all you do is look at pictures of other men in drawers. That's it. And then you grab the box of the man that's in the pair of drawers that you like the most. Ooh, I like the way he wearing them drawers. I like the way like the cup part. Oh yeah, the cup part on these look real good. I want my cup to look like that when I put them on. I want my glutes to look like that man's glutes when I put them on. No, damn that. I know y'all ain't pull up to hear me talking about no drawers. Good morning, God bless each of you. I've missed your lives, Coach, and I've missed you too, Wheezy. Shout out to Wheezy, man. Shout out to Wheezy. If y'all know of any businesses that need some consultation on YouTube, please let me know. I know some things, and I would love to work with some businesses who are looking to grow their YouTube presence. So if you have a business yourself, Okay. If you have your own business and you want to grow it, then let me know. Okay. Thank you, Easy. Timothy, happy 2026. Have a blessed year and a milkshake. Yeah, I can't have a milkshake because I'm lactose. And you're trying to mess my stomach up. And that tells me that you don't care about me too much, Mr. Finley. Thank you so much, though. She was unalived by a malcontent cop for just being there. Say her name, Ashley Babbitt. Hood, on the other hand, was martyred by her handlers. Yes. All right. So good, good. All right. So good was definitely martyred by her handlers. As you saw when she was inside of that truck, she was supposed to be there. She was blowing the whistle. She was trying to be the biggest disturbance on the block that day. And her wife jumped out the car with her phone in her hand because it's all about going viral nowadays. That's what it's all about for real. It's all about going viral. And she just started to chastise the police who actually shot her wife. Talking about, I'm gonna go get you some donuts, big man, and all that. And she was out of shape her damn self. But I guess when you're a lesbian, you can go ahead and be out of shape because you're trying to look like a man. And I guess lesbians believe that men are out of shape, whatever the case may be. If I was a lesbian, I would want to be the type of lesbian that's in shape. That's just me. And I ain't got no issues with lesbians. I actually feel like I'm a lesbian myself. Why? Because I like girls. I like girls, 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 girls. And then on top of that, and first of all, I want to say this. I don't take lightly that somebody passed away. Someone was shot by ICE. I don't take that lightly at all. Hopefully you don't see that when you hear me talking. I wish that young lady had made better choices, and I wish that ICE agent had made better choices as well. That's just me. Right now, he has raised, I believe, upwards of $140,000 in his GoFundMe because his life is being ruined and everybody found out who he is and they're going up against him now and blah blah blah. He could lose his career, he could be locked up and all this other stuff. And Renee Good, if you guys haven't heard, her family have raised more than $1.5 million. And they've cut it off and said you can start giving money to people who actually need it. All this could have been avoided if we just loved our country. That's how I look at it. If we all loved our country and we loved each other, none of these people would die. None of these people would die. American citizens should come together and try to protect our country from foreign and domestic terrorists, people who are literally going out of their way to victimize us. And if they are doing that, then we're supposed to team up and stop them. We're supposed to prevent that. But unfortunately, that's not happening. What's happening is people are being paid by many billionaires and many organizations who are putting together these anti-ICE, anti-Trump protests, and they're putting them on the front lines, and they're telling them to go as far as they possibly can go because headlines is great for our cause. We want them to get out of hand. We want them to hurt someone. We want them to kill someone. If they do, then that will make our cause even bigger. So I think it's all foolish. I think we just need to understand that we finally have a man in office who's going to be a president to our country, unlike the last couple of presidents that we had, who completely ruined what we have going on in this country. But much love to you all. And for all of the black people out there who look at conservative black men and black women and say you're a coon and you're a sellout and all this other stuff, I will just say this. You have a right to believe that. You have a right to believe that. But I do want you to know this. You are on the other side representing white people who actually believe that they can do whatever they want and not be held accountable. So which one of us are really upholding white supremacy? Me or you? because you have us that's saying, nah, everybody play by the same rules and we need to all look out for one another. And it's you that's on the left side saying these white people can do whatever they want and don't touch them, because if you touch them, then all hell will break loose. And we saw what Renee Nicole Good did. She had many times where she could just left. She could have moved her car before the police got out of their damn trucks and said, okay, you're going to move. Nah, she could have been moved, but she thought it was a game. She thought it was a game. She thought it was a game. She thought it was a game, man. Shout out to Jeff. Jeff, thank you so much for the super chat, brother. It says, think of this irony. Had she been unalived by an illegal alien, nobody would have cared. Nobody would have spoken up. Well, nobody on the left would have cared. Nobody on the left would have spoken up. People on the right would have cared. You all would have said something. I would have said something. They wouldn't have. Why? Because they don't want us to talk about that. All they want to talk about are the people who are killed by the side that they are trying to get up out of here. They're trying to make Trump look bad. That's it. That's their number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 reasons for being all loud and showing us all this fake outrage. So that's why they're out there. They don't care about us. They don't care about you. They honestly don't care about themselves. For real. Because if they cared about themselves, then they would hold one another accountable. You know, I did a video today on TikTok where I was talking about New Year's resolutions. I don't know how many of you guys have New Year's resolutions. How many of you have New Year's resolutions? Just give me a thumbs up or a 100 sign if you do, or a thumbs down if you don't. All right, so only reason why I asked that is because a lot of times we have New Year's resolutions because the new year feels like a new start. And I used to think of it as a corny gesture to have a New Year's resolution because I'm just not going to do it anyway. And most people are not going to follow through with their New Year's resolution anyway. So what's the point of even starting a New Year resolution if I'm not going to finish it, right? And a lot of Americans have adopted that. Well, what I found is just by talking to myself, and I do that often, by not having a New Year's resolution, it's not that you're not trying to be corny like the rest of the world. It's because you don't want to hold yourself accountable. You know for certain that you're not going to stick by your new goals and your new resolution. You know for a fact. How do you know? It's because you don't trust yourself. Why don't you trust yourself? You don't trust yourself because you've lied to yourself over and over and over and over and over again. You told yourself, I'm gonna quit smoking, and you kept smoking. You told yourself, I'm gonna be more disciplined. I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna go to the gym every day. I'm gonna eat right. I'm gonna drink right. And you didn't. You didn't stick by those things. It's many times where we lie to ourselves and we lose confidence in the person in the mirror. So we will make up a reason why we are not participating. And that reason is not the real reason. The real reason is simply because we just don't trust ourselves anymore. And we don't care to hold ourselves accountable. And that's something that I want to change. When I do this coaching stuff, a lot of y'all know I do YouTube coaching, right? And for sometimes it goes well, sometimes it don't. All right. Some people get it and some people don't. But I'm going to let you know this right now. What I teach people is the easiest and the fastest way to grow a YouTube channel. And when I say the easiest, I mean the easiest, period. Out of all ways that you've heard any of these YouTube gurus say, my way is the easiest. And one thing that I like to teach people is not really how to grow on YouTube, but how to have confidence in themselves. How to just stop overthinking it and just move forward. How to believe that you are who you say you are. You are intelligent. You've learned many lessons over the years. I don't care if you're 30, 40, 50, 60, it does not matter. You've learned some things. Now it's time to teach people what you've learned. It's time to show people what you've learned. It's time to get in front of a camera or cut the camera off and just put your voice out there and help people, because when you see these idiots and what they're dealing with today, they need guidance. They don't need more people telling them that, no, you're perfect how you are. You don't need to change. You don't need to improve. Get louder. You're not wrong. And that's the problem, man. So I try to coach people to be better, and I do it in the most easiest way possible so you can continue to believe in yourself while at the same time you're making some headway. You're doing great things. All right? All right. Somebody's talking about my Somalian head. Say I got a big head again. I'm going to talk about your mother. Also, for people that want to say something slick about me, if you want to say something foolish, if you want to come from me and talk about my level of intelligence or lack thereof, or you want to talk about my personal appearance, I would love to have a conversation with you for real, because that's just what I do. All right. I don't mind having conversations with people for real. All right. Let's go and check out some content. All right. All right. This lady right here has something to say. We got a couple other things put out there. Also, thank y'all so much again for pulling up, man. Y'all are dope. Y'all are dope, and I do appreciate you all. Thank you.
I'm racist. I'll say it. I'll say it loud. I'll say it proud. I'm racist, and yeah. But I will say, I'm not racist against the groups that you want me to be racist against. Oh, no. See, me, myself, and I, the only group that I literally cannot stand, and the only group that I would literally love to see just exit our country entirely, are the white savior liberals. The women in particular, but I'd take both sides, men and women. Y'all can go any day, all day. I cannot stand them with a fiber of my being. You know, those social justice warriors, the people who think they're better than everybody else, the ones that cry the people of color being held back in the country, and that we need to have white voices to stand up for those communities. Nobody wants your opinion, you dumb motherfucker. Nobody wants to listen to how you think that you're a better person because of your race. That's racist. That's actual racism. A white person doesn't want to hear it, and a person of color doesn't want to hear it. I don't care what country you came from. I don't care what religion you are. I don't care what gender you think you are. Nobody and their motherfucking mother likes white savior liberals, the white savior social justice warriors. You guys are the most obnoxious people in all of existence. And I'll be so fucking honest. I would much rather take an immigrant to America all day, every day, one who is actually wanting to be an American citizen and actually loves our country and wants to wave our flag with pride and wants to give back to our community more so than they're taking. People who are actually proud to be in America, compared to these white fucking liberals, dude. Oh my God. It, like, anytime I see one pop up on my screen, I want to bang my head against the wall. It infuriates me to my fucking soul. So yes, I am fully racist, but only and solely against white savior complex liberals, social justice warrior liberals, the women in particular. But honestly, at this point, the men are just as bad. Fucking terrible.
Me too. I do not like leftist white savior crackers. I don't. They get on my damn nerves. They can kiss my black Somalian ass. They're always trying to save somebody, but they won't save themselves. Let me tell y'all something. Whether you're black, white, or other, you're not more supreme than another human being. You're just not. I don't care if you have more money. I don't care if you have less melanin in your skin. You are not more privileged than anyone. You got to eat in order to live, right? You got to drink in order to live, right? You got to take a dump just like me, right? You got to wash your ass so you won't stink, right? You got to work for money, right? Same. You're not better than us. So how about this? How about we work together to try to make our country a better place for everyone, even new citizens from around the world. Illegal immigrants can be legal. We can continue to support them. I love immigrants. We're all, a lot of us are immigrants. I ain't gonna say we're all, because I believe that my family was already here. I believe that they didn't trick my family to get on no damn slave cruise and say, hey, we're gonna go see the world. It's gonna be Bahamas. There's gonna be some games and slides on the ship for the kids. Yeah, go and get on there. No, my family was not tricked to get on no slave cruise. My family was already here. Were they conquered? Hey, they were conquered, but that's what happened. We're not on stolen land. We're on conquered land. So y'all need to quit with the bull, sugar, honey, iced tea. Not everybody was slaves. And also black people out there, I'm with her. I'm racist too. I'm racist against black people who always want to look at an intelligent black person and say, oh, you a house nigga. You a house slave. No, I'm not. I'm not a house nigga and I ain't no field nigga. I ain't gotta be no slave. Get out of that mentality. And white people, black people we do have bootstraps. When you hear the term, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, and then people get all pissed off, how they going to say that? That's racist. They had 400 years before us. Now they trying to tell us to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. We ain't got no bootstraps. Run as fast as you can away from people who claim that they don't have the ability to pull themselves out of the bull, sugar, honey, iced tea that they put themselves in. Period. You have the ability to get out of what you put yourself in. And white people, we don't need you to save anybody. Okay? There are successful white people. There's successful black people. There's powerful white people. There's powerful black people. Can we get over it? How about we just deal with America? How about we be Americans, man? You don't go to these other countries and you hear them talking about white, black, 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 racism. What's the point of that? We're wasting time. We're wasting valuable time. None of us know the day nor night, day nor hour that the Lord is going to come and take us from this world. Renee Nicole Good thought that she had 10, 20, 30 more years to be eating coochie. But she was surprised after she made that decision to drive full steam ahead toward a damn cop. And now what y'all want to do is hold the police accountable and say, they wasn't supposed to shoot her. They wasn't supposed to shoot her. It's against the law to shoot her. Sorry, but the night before was the last carpet munching that she was going to do. And she did not know it. So she said, this is so fun. F you, ICE. I'm going to drive away. Bang, 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 nigga. Bang, bang, bang. No more coochie eating for you. Sorry. But guess what? Your wife that you left behind, oh, she going to be eating that expensive stuff. She going to be traveling to Dubai with her $1.5 million. Yeah. And then Cardi B says that she's going to pay for Renee Nicole Good's funeral. And Cardi B says she's starting a trust fund for Renee's children. Yeah, the same children that Renee Nicole Good decided to leave in Colorado with the father because she wanted to follow her gay fantasies. I want to go to Wisconsin and eat some coochie. Now look at her. She in coochie heaven. Hopefully she got her 72 coochie versions. And guys, I know I'm making fun of it, but I'm not making, what I'm saying is, okay, I am making fun of it. Van, stop. Somebody lost their mom. And Jasmine Crockett tries to cry. Their mom. What about the kids? Hey, Jasmine Crockett. Hello, Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine Crockett, I got a question for you. Did you give a damn about Charlie Kirk's kids? Did you? And all this dude did was speak. All he did was talk. All he did was have conversations with people. All he did was tell black people that you are not victims. You can do whatever you want. You're just as smart as everyone else. So cut the BS. You've been competing on a high level. It's not only the NBA that you can go to. It's not only Hollywood where you can go and rap. You can do more than rap and shoot a basketball. If you talk to any black person that have any knowledge of historical facts. They will give you all of the inventions, the wonderful inventions that black people have made, even before we was able to, we were supposed to be reading. Come on, bro. Miss us with the BS. Those Jasmine crocodile tears that you have are so fake and they're disingenuous. And it's unfortunate that half of this country does not see it for what it is. She is trying to play you. And also, these protesters are scamming us. They are getting paid hourly by companies who want to see Trump taken down, who want to see our country clash and fight so that they can rebuild. A rebuild costs money. A rebuild means contracts. And the most wealthiest will get those contracts. And they will be paid millions of dollars in order to rebuild those companies and those structures that are destroyed. What are we missing here? So you're getting paid to protest, and you're getting paid even more when you die. And who's getting the short end of the stick? American citizens who just want to live our lives, man. Who want to see others live their lives. I want to see people put dinglings inside of vaginas, and I want to see them I want to see them spread love all inside of their inner walls and have children. I want to see a lot of sex happening between man and women. I want to see y'all get married, man. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see it, but I don't want to see it. Listen, do it behind the privacy of your own walls and everything, but that's what we need to be doing. Because guess what? While we're complaining and bitching and moaning and fighting one another, guess what? These illegal immigrants are bringing in 3-4 wives in their homes, and they're getting them all pregnant. And 3 of the 4 wives are getting money directly from the federal government that we are paying for. So they're growing their nation as fast as possible, and we are becoming spoiled, entitled Americans who went from having 4 to 8 children in a household to having 1 damn child and a dog. Maybe. So our families are getting like this, and all the illegal immigrants that came 2 generations ago are growing like this. We cannot be so foolish that we don't see that. You gotta, please let me know in the chat if you see that. Give me a 100 or something, an American flag, a thumbs up if you see what I'm talking about. Hopefully I'm not just running my mouth just to be running my mouth. We need to make some babies, man. I know I'm starting to be creepy. Guys, I apologize for being creepy. I know y'all didn't pull up to hear me talking about dinglings and vagina and Renee Good's, lesbian situations. And also, I heard that if you drive a Subaru, then that's a lesbian vehicle. But shout out to her.
Everything's okay. It's okay. Everything's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Everything's okay.
I swear, man, some of y'all get on my damn nerves, bro. Some of y'all get on my nerves for real.
This evening, a question.
Okay, so this guy right here, he is a Yale professor. He's a professor at Yale. I want y'all to listen to what white America has given people a pass and actually are encouraging people to do. Check this out.
a question for us this evening. Can white people be saved? So if you have not followed this, let me state it clearly. No one is born white. Do not tell children that. No one is born white. There is no white biology. But whiteness is real. Whiteness is a working, a forming toward a maturity that destroys. Whiteness is an invitation to a form of agency and a subjectivity that imagines life progressing toward what is in fact a diseased understanding of maturity, a maturity that invites us to evaluate the entire world by how far along it is toward this goal. Yes, I want to change the geography because that is the only way. That's the only way to move us from this vision, this trajectory toward death. And most importantly, I want to save people from becoming white. Thank you.
My brother said he wants to save people from becoming white. He wants to save people from becoming white. Yeah. How many of y'all enjoyed that? Save people from becoming white. This is the problem with our country right now. Our country says that it's cool to hyper-focus on race. I think it's dumb to hyper-focus on race. So I make fun of it a lot. I don't give a damn if you're white, black. Call me the N-word if you want to, and I'm going to cuss you out. And if you're close to me, we might even box. But guess what? We're going to be friends when we're done because I can fight you over it. It's because it's one of those things like if you use that word in public, people expect for there to be violence. So it's one of them things that I'm expected to. I can get away with it. Like if I do something to this person and it's on the record that they said the bad word to me, then I get to beat them up. I get to get my ass whooped or fight them or do something. But guess what? If I call a white person a cracker, there's not any more consequence from that because white people don't care. It's like, okay, whatever. How about you use another word because that one doesn't bother me? How about you use this word or that word? How about wheat thins? How about Ritz? How about Clubhouse? How about Lance? You know what I mean? It's not the same. And for some strange reason, we try to remain as ignorant as possible and force people to be against each other. I want us to all be together, man. I want us to join forces. Do you know how powerful we can be if we join forces? And also, when you're having conversations with people, do you have conversations about politics just so you can best them? So you can say things to make them feel bad or make them feel like they're on the wrong side? If you do, then you're in the wrong too. You're one of the people who are part of the problem. You're part of the problem. The only reason why you're supposed to be engaging in these conversations is to bring us together. Now, you're going to have many conversations with people who just want to have conversations to best you, but that don't mean you have to stoop to their level. Be better than that. How about that? Be better than that. Can we be better than that? I think we can. So now we have a Yale professor doing an entire damn speech, a TED Talk about not being white. And the wild thing is, this nigga ain't even black. He's African. Yeah. So he's here causing a disturbance between black and white people, and he don't even have to deal with it because African people don't consider themselves to be black. They consider themselves to be Ghanaian, Kenyan, Sierra Leonean, whatever the case is, whatever country they're from in Africa, that's what they consider themselves to be. They don't consider themselves to be black. Nah, that's the African American that does that. That dude is an African trying to cause a disturbance between black Americans and white Americans. And he's a Yale professor. Make that make sense. Make that make sense, guys. Let me go ahead and pull up my, and I know this is probably dangerous, but I'm going to pull up my X feed because there's some things going on. Somebody said I was a token today, by the way. Somebody said I was a token, which is cool. Somebody called me a token. They said I'm a token to I'm the token black. But yeah, hold on one second. Hold on one second, guys. Hold on one second. What did I do? Okay, I pulled up something. Making my way downtown, walking fast. For some strange reason, I love that song, man. That song is the bee's knees, for real.
Let's be fucking honest with each other for a second. Let's be really for real. I understand that yelling at a phone screen about the situation doesn't actually do anything to change the situation, but if you want to get into it, my neighbor is missing. There's a girl that lives in the apartment directly across the way from me. I have not seen her in 2 months. Nobody has. Her car is still in the parking lot. Her family, nobody can get in contact with them. I have no idea where my neighbor is. Do you know where your neighbor is? Have you knocked on the door to check? Have you called around to see where your people are? Do you give a fuck? Have you looked around? Can you take your head out of your ass? Everyone in this country, if you're right-leaning or normal, is going, how the fuck did we get here? Nobody's happy. You want to know how we got here? Our fucking choices. Because you couldn't be bothered. Because it wasn't that deep. Is it still not that deep? Renee Good was murdered. Keith Porter was murdered. ICE is a terroristic organization that is killing and kidnapping your neighbors. You're right, yelling at a phone screen doesn't do anything. Because when we get on TikTok, we want to use words like, oh, she was unalived and they were taken and it was bad. Stop censoring yourself. They were murdered. They were murdered by terrorists, by domestic terrorists that are supported and funded by the United States of America's government. And it is fucked.
Bitch, please shut your monkey ass up. Do you care about Laken Riley, who was 22 years old, murdered in February in Athens, Georgia, while jogging by an illegal immigrant? Do you care about Rachel Morin, who was 37 years old, mother of 5, who was raped and murdered in August of 2023 in Bel Air, Maryland, by another immigrant from El Salvador? Do you care about Jocelyn Nungare, who was 12 years old, kidnapped, sexually assaulted, and strangled in June of 2024 in Houston, Texas? 2 suspects who were illegal immigrants from Venezuela. Do you care about Elizabeth Medina, who was 16 years old, stabbed to death in December of 2023 in Edna, Texas? Suspect was also an illegal immigrant from Mexico. Do you care about Ivory Smith, who was 7 years old, killed in a DUI crash in 2024 in Texas? And guess who the driver was? The driver was an immigrant from Venezuela. Do you care about Melissa Powell, who was 47 years old, and her son, Riordan Powell, who was 16 years old, who was also killed in a crash caused by an illegal immigrant from Honduras? Do you care about Talia Crochet and Rylan Onscale, who was killed in a crash caused by another illegal immigrant from Honduras and Louisiana in 2024? Do you care about Robert Bowles, who was killed in a crash caused by another illegal immigrant in Texas in 2025? Do you care about Katie Abraham, who was 20 years old, killed in a hit and run caused by an illegal immigrant from Guatemala in Illinois in 2025? The answer to all of those is no. So miss us with that bullshit. Miss us with it. You only can name 2 people that ICE has killed. You only can name 2 people. If it was not for illegal immigrants taking advantage of our country the way that they do, Trump wouldn't have been elected as the 47th president and put all of these things in place to get their ass up out of here. If it was not for Joe Biden going out of his way to bring in millions of illegal immigrants and then threatening border states to not do anything about it, Trump would not have been in position to stop them. All of this fake outrage from the left is pissing me off. Yeah, go ahead and say Renee Good was killed. She was murdered. And what about my neighbor who I haven't seen in a month? ICE more than likely sent her away. Guess what? She wasn't here the right way. She wasn't here the right way. All of this one-sided stuff, it's one-sided. We have a man in office who actually give a damn about this country. Between 2020 and 2024, the president who I voted for, Joe Biden, because I was a Democrat my entire life, and I'm not going to apologize anymore for it because I already did. But if it weren't for him just bringing people over here, it's like flying people over here, busing people over here, shipping people over here. However you can get them over here, bring them over here. Not only are we going to protect them, but we're going to give them money. We're going to put some money in their pockets. We're going to make sure that they got some shelter. They can stay in the finest of hotels. They can stay in brand new apartments. We'll move American citizens out of the shelters to make room for them. How about that? Whatever will make them feel comfortable to come here, come on, bring them on. And a lot of them were good people. But they had a bunch of bad ones in the middle of them too. And they showed us that they were bad. They did not give 2 sugar honey iced teas. So, young lady, respectfully, kiss all of our ass. My black ass, some of their black ass, some of their white ass. You kiss all of them. Because we're not riding with it no more. We're not riding with it no more. We got some super chats that I'm going to read, guys. This one is from Jeff. Guys, this is from Jeff. I want y'all to take it from him. All right. He said, Coach Van's class work in all caps. I'm proof. Take advantage of his wisdom now. Thank you so much, Jeff. I appreciate that, man. Belinda, $5 sticker. I appreciate you. Much love to you. Jeff pulled up again. Georgia Dakar Thompson. UAV'd by an illegal. No Black Lives Matter nor Crockett Tears from her. We know why. Obviously, like they don't care as long as Trump's people do it. If it happens during Trump's administration, they salivate. I bet they get wet in the drawers when somebody die and it's like, oh, we can use this against Trump. I'm gonna use this to get into Congress now. I'm gonna use this to get in the Senate now. I'm gonna use this to be elected now. You don't think that Gavin Newsom is going to try to use this in 2028 to be elected? Oh, yeah. He's most certainly going to use this. Thank you, brother. 1320 Bushido. I know whomever started that GoFundMe is laughing their ass off. Also, a lot of us are too comfortable and think the world is sweet around out here. Yeah, a lot of us are real comfortable, man. That's why a lot of us don't have guns. A lot of the left, they claim that they don't need guns because the police will protect us. But then they out there disrespecting the police. I thought they was the ones that was for the police. Apparently they're against the police. I don't get it. Like, what's it going to be? Who's going to protect y'all when the sugar honey iced tea goes down? And also, people on the left, please stop calling for a civil war. Stop calling for violence. You don't want that smoke with the right. You don't want that smoke. The right, people on the right, they collect guns. They know how to shoot. They've been shooting and hunting ever since they've been young, ever since they've been kids. Relax. Leave them alone. Learn how to live in harmony. For real, man. This is wild. 1320. Totally off topic. A young lady just talked herself out of Bozak because she thought because I'm black, it was safe to rant about Trump in Venezuela. Blames him for Latin American destinations getting canceled. Hopefully you set her straight. Like, hopefully you set her straight. Me, sometimes when I'm not feeling that energy, I'll fall back and let them talk their stuff. A lot of people, I guess I got a Democrat face with me being black. Yeah, I got a Democrat face with this complexion. And they feel comfortable all the time talking about Trump, 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 Trump. And we can be ordering food, man. It's not the place for this. We can be in line to get on a damn ride at Disney World and people are like, man, what you think about Trump, bro? Like, what's going on with Trump, bro? What's going on with this country now? What do you mean? What was going on with the country during Biden? Did you enjoy that? Yeah, the country was way better. Okay, I know that you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Like, people don't know what they're talking about, bro. Thank you. Hey, thank you, Bushido. I appreciate you, brother. Keep on fighting a good fight out there, man. Courtney, while she sits with the American flag behind her. Absolutely, she sits with the American flag behind her. Did y'all see this? This chick literally has an American flag behind her, which she scribbled all over. Don't know if y'all can see that. She scribbled all over that flag. It's like she got handprints all over it and writing all over it. Like all of the hatred. She got it pointing down. Pointing up. Like she just don't care. She just completely denigrated that flag. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, bro. Facts, preach it. Thank you so much, Belinda. I appreciate you. If Trump was in support, Renee would be made a villain by white libs. They protect who they protect, man. They protect whoever serves them. Thank you, Belinda. Yep. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Trove. Don't come where I am from. Don't come where I am for sure. We know how to protect ourselves. Oh, you damn right. You're going to catch a hot pocket messing with Wheezy and her family. For real. I got a couple of pictures of Wheezy posted up in her dad going her LFR family gear. And she was in the daggone deer stand ready to get to work. So shout out to Wheezy, man. Shout out to Wheezy. And shout out to all of you guys, for real. And I appreciate y'all fighting a good fight, man. Don't let nobody just walk all over you and act as if they know what the hell they're doing and talking about when they actually do not. Like, set them straight, man, for real. And don't get violent. Don't match their violence. There's no point in matching their violence. Just keep it in the buck. There's no point. MAGA, much love to you guys, for real. All right, and thank you so much for the super chat. Let's see what else we got going on over here. Hold on one second. We're not done. We are not done. We are not done, son. We are not done, son. Let me see here.
And several blocks. One
second.
Smaller crowd. This is controlled. The scene spans several blocks. We are here at Portland Avenue and East 35th, but it goes at least 2 or 3 blocks.
Who are you? Who do you work
thank
for?
you.
Who do
Hold
you
on.
work
I'm
for?
sorry. We're with CNN. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you for your help. I'm sorry. I think people are getting upset.
She was about to beat her up because she thought she was with somebody else.
So that is the latest here.
She said real fast. Did y'all see that? She said, wait. We're from CNN. She's like, oh, okay. All right. I was about to say. She's like, who you work for? What the hell? Hey, woman, if you don't back away from me, watch this.
Or 3 blocks.
Who are you? Who do you work
thank
for?
you.
Who do
Hold
you
on.
work
I'm
for?
sorry. We're with CNN. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you for your help. I'm sorry. I think people are getting upset. So that is the latest here on the ground, guys, and I'm going to send it back to you.
Did y'all hear that? She said, we're from CNN. It's okay. Hold on. I don't think y'all fully understand. She said, we're from CNN. It's okay. Like, it's okay. We're the friendlies. We're on your side. CNN. Ah, that lady a sucker, man. You a sucker, lady. Like that lady was about to jump in your ass because she thought that you was team Trump. And now, yeah. And look at this right here. The Somalis are even running people out of their city. Don't know if y'all seen this either. Check this out. Look at the Somalis pull up. Let me tell y'all something. This is when it becomes really dangerous. What's happening is Americans are making these immigrants feel like it's cool to mob the police. It's cool to not listen to the police. It's cool to go up against them and walk up to them aggressively. Here's what's going to happen when you put an angry animal, a dangerous animal in a corner. Your ass is going to get ate up. For real, you're going to get ate up. Hold on, Goblin. Don't ask me about no damn proof, bro. You followed the last 4 years. You saw what was happening with the illegal immigrants. If you were not paying attention, that's your fault. That's your fault. Do not come here talking about, give me proof that Biden flew in millions of these immigrants. Idiot. They kept bringing in immigrants and they kept blaming the crime bill for not being able to get them up out of here. And then there was a whole bunch of $1,400 checks that was showing up, and the monies that was on their credit cards, that was more than that. Some of them had $13,000. So if you are late to the party and finding out what's going on with your country, it's up to you to do your due diligence, not for me. I'm someone that's been following along while it was happening. Don't come here and say, man, give me proof that it was Biden that brought them over here. Well, it damn sure wasn't anybody else. It was the Biden administration. It happened during his administration. It happened during his administration. What part are you missing? And all you got to do, bro, is ask Grok, ask ChatGPT, ask Perplexity, ask any of them. Ask Claude.ai, ask any of them, and it will give you the information you need. And then you can come to me and we can have the conversation. But it's up to you to do your own due diligence. It's up to you to do your own research. I cannot spoon feed you something that you should already know, because what I'm finding is a lot of people who are the loudest and most proudest to have a position that's against Trump, you guys have no information. None. Absolutely none. As a matter of fact, while you're at it, while you're Googling how many immigrants came here during the Biden administration, I want you to also Google which president deported the least amount of immigrants during their term. I want you to Google that as well. ChatGPT that as well. And you will see exactly what I'm saying. Now, when it was time for him to get reelected, he started ramping it up. Man, we need to get them up out of here. And he got up to 500 people? 500,000 or something like that. 500,000 people. So miss us with that BS, bro. Go ahead and do your due diligence. And I would love for you to. And then once you do your due diligence, and this is for everybody that's under the sound of my voice, I want you to hear me and hear me clearly. If you have anything to say against what I'm saying right now, you can feel free to pull up. I would drop the link right now. Give me a 100 or a hand sign if you want to pull up and give me an opposing position to where I'm standing right now. Now, let me also just do this. Let me be clear. I don't want to say that because usually when politicians say that, they're about to lie. But I do want you to hear me and hear me clearly. I don't give a damn about taking up for Trump. And I don't want to go against Biden. I actually voted for Biden, just in case you missed that part. I wanted him to do well. I was a Democrat, okay? My very first time voting conservative was for Trump. And the only reason why I voted for Trump is because I saw how Biden was purposefully effing up our country. So feel free to do your due diligence, go and do your research, pull up when you want to. I'm here for it. And as a matter of fact, so you can know that I'm serious, here's the link. Here's the daggone link. Here's the link. Pull up. Feel free to pull up. Now that I'm thinking about it, let me go ahead and send this. I got to send the link to somebody else. I got to send the link to someone else. Where is it? Hold on one second. Here is the. Okay. Yeah. So go do your due diligence, brother. Yes, this is in Minnesota, by the way. This is in Minnesota. This is in Minnesota. And it kind of looked like it's not even in our country, but this is absolutely in Minnesota. All right. Go do y'all due diligence, man. Pay attention to what's going on in y'all country. This is y'all country too. Like it will behoove you, it would behoove all of us to stay as locked in as possible to what's happening in our country. For real. Don't just do it when it's time for someone to run for office that you want to vote for. I'm with her. I want to vote for Trump. I want to vote for Kamala. And don't call me a liar either, brother, if you're not going to go do your own due diligence, you idiot. And just so y'all know, we're going to have some trolls up in here, and I'm here for them all. I love the trolls. I love the trolls. Y'all seem like y'all will be delicious from fried, deep fried. All right. All right, let me see what else we got going on here. And everybody's giving this actor right here is wearing a pin for Renee Good.
I love this country, and this is for her. This is for the people in the United States who are terrorized and scared today. I know I'm one of them. I love this country, and what I'm seeing here happening is not America. It's not.
Mark, why do you feel that this platform is still useful to spread a message like this?
Listen, I want to pretend like this. I want to be here to celebrate, and I am here to celebrate, and I'm proud to have a Golden Globe nomination. But also, this is not normal anymore, and so I don't know how I could be quiet. And I'm feeling a little sick, so it's hard to BS right now.
Yeah, so none of these guys cared about Laken Riley or any of the American citizens, the girls who were raped and assaulted and unalived by illegal immigrants who a lot of conservatives was trying to bring to light, and they were ignoring. They were acting like it didn't exist. A lot of them didn't care about the Hollywood elites who was pedophiles and was trying to act as if the movie that came out about them was not in the movies. They were actually trying to get it out of the theaters. So all these people who are high and mighty and trying to act like that they're better than you because they're thinking about, oh, an American citizen, this is for Renee Good. I can't believe that this country is where it is. I'm sorry, were you witnessing like Goblin, sometimes like Goblin, if we take a position and we want to just bury our head in the sand and act like we don't know what's going on, then we will be like, this is new. What's going on? Y'all are some BS, bro. Y'all are BS, man. Y'all are BS, for real. Hold on one second. And black people are getting upset for the wrong reason. I'm gonna let y'all know that too. Y'all getting upset because they're taking a saying that we made up. We made up the saying that says, say her name. I can't believe that they're saying, say her name now. Why are they saying that? They're trying to take our saying. People are ridiculous, bro. That's like, they're childish as hell.
I've seen so many creators touch on this, and I feel like I need to add my 2 cents because, say her name is for black people. That was because y'all were not doing the things that y'all were supposed to do to cover these stories. injustice was being served. So we were saying, say her name so you know exactly who it was. This was a person, this was a human. Now, this does not apply to this situation in Minnesota. This is not a say her name situation. Injustice, absolutely. Say her name, negative, partner, negative. And I almost feel compelled to also say, when we were saying to say her name, the masses that were not people of color, more specifically black people, y'all were not saying the name. The solidarity out of nowhere is crazy to me. However, like, rest in peace to that woman. This is crazy, but say her name is for black people.
We should always speak the names of victims regardless of who they are. Say Her Name is a movement started by black women for black women specifically, and it's not appropriate to use in regards to Renee Good.
Hi, good morning. What happened to Renee Nicole Good is so important, and we absolutely need to be talking about that. She deserves a hashtag and everything. It should not be Say Her Name. Say Her Name is reserved for black women. Thank you.
Say Her Name is for black women. It's for black women. And maybe if you had fought harder for those black women, we wouldn't be where we are today. But we did not fight harder for those black women. So we will not be using Say Her Name in this situation because it's kind of our fault. How's that? It's our fault.
Say Her Name chant was created by black people for a black woman by the name of Sandra Bland. Okay? That's the only reason anybody should be saying Say Her Name if it pertains to a black woman that has been murdered. Okay? This is not for any other race. Simple as that.
PSA, Say Her Name is for black people. It is for people who do not get nationally recognized when crimes, injustices, or unaliving occur.
Hey, so I'm not trying to be rude at all, but Say Her Name is specifically reserved for black women. That chant started as a direct result, and I remember because I was an organizer at the time. It started in the early days of the Black Lives Matter protests. I mean, like Trayvon Martin early days, when black women who were also being victimized to police brutality, like Sandra Bland, like Rakia Boyd, oh my God, the list is endless. They were not getting the same coverage as black men and boys who were also being victimized. That's not to say that they are not important. It's to say that the black girls and the black women were completely ignored. Hence, Say Her Name. While I understand the severity of what just transpired, it is also important to recognize that that does not mean that you should co-opt other people's movements. Black women own that for a very good reason. Rest in peace to Renee, but Say Her Name is not reserved for white women, respectfully. Again, not even trying to play semantics, but it actually does matter. That's it.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid. Say Her Name was actually brought in by Beyonce. Say my name when no one else around you. Say, baby, I love you. If you ain't running game, say my name, say my name. I know that because my wife is a huge Beyonce fan. She listens to her a lot. And I used to like Beyonce too, before she got all corny and blonde and became a white woman, a liberal white woman. So y'all are just corny, bro. White people can't even say her name no more. This is dumb. It's stupid. It's a we're with you and all, and we're sad that Renee Good got killed, but saying her name is not for you white people. It's only for us black people. So could you please? What do we do next, guys? What do we do next? I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all do next. Try to build a relationship with God so that you can follow his principles. Following the Lord's principles does not mean that you're going to be on your knees every daggone day saying, oh, Jesus, help me, Jesus. No, it just simply means putting God's people first, putting love before anything. That's it. Because God is love. And if you put love before anything, none of this stuff will be happening. None of it. None of it. Think about that, man. Just, bro. Hopefully you guys got something good from this this stream. Let me see what I think some people said some things while we were up. CW Starnes, thank you, Coach. I love your videos, watching, listening, and learning. Thank you so much for pulling up. I appreciate you watching the videos. Gore Mall, is that what they say? If the left is upset about ICE, They have no one to blame but themselves for electing Biden and causing the immigration problem in the first place. Hold up. Goblin don't think that Biden caused this. Goblin, you are stupid as hell. That's what you are. You are dumb as hell. Get your head out of the sand. My head was buried in the sand too, purposefully. I didn't want to pay attention to politics. Hadassah, Renee, and Nanny, I'm gonna be with y'all in 1 second. I'm almost done. My bad, guys. But my head was buried in the sand on purpose because I did not want to talk about politics. I didn't want to deal with them. It was negative to me because I didn't have the knowledge. I thought it was boring. But then when I wanted to pay attention and I started to pay attention, I realized that Barack Obama was not that great of a president. So I changed from Democrat to Republican as a protest. And guess what? I still voted Democrat. So hell of a protest that was. That's how most of you all are. Y'all claim to stand for something, but y'all really don't. Trump wouldn't be president right now if Biden didn't F up this country the way he did between 2020 and 2024. Trump wouldn't be president right now if the evidence didn't come out about what really happened on Jan 6 and how they really tried to mess up they tried to steal the election from him. Because we all know that Biden did not get 81 million votes. And if you still one of these idiots that believe that he got 81 million votes, your ass need to start back over. Just start. You can go to first grade. Start at first grade. I mean it. Start back. No matter of fact, you need to go to kindergarten, learn how to share, learn how to color, okay? Learn how to use your blocks and take naps when you get tired, because a lot of y'all cut on your phones and start recording when you're clearly tired and you need a snack. You need to go to bed. All right. Do for yourself what you used to do for your children when you was raising them and you saw that they was just getting out of hand. You was like, you know what? Maybe they're tired. Maybe you're tired. All right. I love you like a play cousin, but y'all need to do your own due diligence. Let me see what this say. Bobby Brown van is hilarious. Ralph Tresvant van has his place, but 2026 should be the year of Bobby. What the hell are you talking about, Bushido? Love you, fam. All right, so yep. Strong white arm, strong white fist. Okay, thank you. Wonder what the next play in the playbook will be. It all feels so psyopic. Well, the next play in the playbook is simply to get Trump out of office. And they're trying to put all of these atrocities together and blame him for it, pit everything on him so that they can get back in office. That's it. So midterms is going to look different because of it. They're excited about how the country seems to look like it's in complete disarray so that they can use that to run for office. They got Hollywood speaking the language that they want them to speak. They got the news speaking the language that they want them to speak, and they can care less about facts. They're trying to get their people back in office so that they can get control of the books so that their asses not go to jail. Also, when are these politicians going to go to jail? If they're so outwardly breaking laws and stuff, when are we going to get that satisfaction of seeing these assholes in cuffs? Huh? I don't think we're asking too much. Damn idiots. Jesus. Okay, guys, I'm almost done. All right. So, yeah, I like what somebody said. Somebody said, Goblin, if you're the one saying that Van is lying, then the burden of proof is on you. You have to come here and give him proof that it wasn't Biden that brought in the people. All right. Goblin, you idiot. This brother don't even know how law works. You need to provide proof that I am lying. You need to provide proof that Biden did not allow all of these immigrants to come over here during his term. And if you can't, well, what happens is it's not about proving me wrong. Let me just say that. You providing proof is for you. It's for your own knowledge. It's for you to understand what was actually happening. And if you stumble upon some information that does prove me wrong, then great. I would apologize publicly in front of everybody. And it's all because of you. I will shout you out and everything. I will bring you onto the show. I'll probably go get you some balloons and some cake just to celebrate you. All right. So you can feel great and smart. But until then, I want you to do your own due diligence to prove me wrong. And along that journey, you're going to find out some things that you didn't know before. And that's my hope. So when you find this new information out, you can spread it amongst your community and then they can learn something as well. That's usually how that works. All right. I love you, guy. I know I'm making fun of you and I know I'm going back and forth with you, but I would love for you to go out there and do it. And you're clearly not paying attention, but see, this dude is just an idiot. He's just stupid. All right. So here we go. So thank you guys. Y'all are absolutely dope. We have a YouTube coaching course, coaching group that is starting that I'm late for. You're not smarter than anybody, bro. You're not smarter than anybody. Shout out to Goblin, man. Hey, Goblin, won't you pull up? Come into the course. How about that? I would love that. Hey, Goblin, pull up, please. They never do it. They never do it. Hold on. Pull up, please. Goblin, pull up. The link is right there. Click the link. Pull up, Goblin. I would love for you to pull up before we go. Nah, hold on. Whoa. Guys, listen to this. No, listen to this. He says, nah, I'm not going to argue with a troll. You see, this is what happens. Most trolls are bitches. Goblin is a bitch. And he's afraid to back up his talk. The only time I will call you that is when you show yourself to be one. And you just now showed yourself to be one. So that's what you are. And until you pull up, then cut the BS. You're nothing but a keyboard killer, a thumb thug, and you don't scare nobody over here. I would love for you to do your own due diligence so you can get some information for yourself. But if you ever, you're just like these protesters that's big and bad as long as you know, well, you can't do nothing to me. You can't do nothing to me because if you do, I'm calling the police. Now you want the police on your side? After you done poked me and threw stuff at me and been as disrespectful as possible, completely violate my space. Then when I slap the shit out you, now you want to call the law. That's the type of time I'm on. Now I'm just trying to have a conversation, but guess what? This is what they do. All right. This is what they do. So Goblin, you're a bitch. Don't block them though, guys. We just had to prove that and we just did. Thank you so much for proving that, sir. I appreciate you. All right, guys. Love y'all, man. We about to go and jump up out of here. I will see y'all on the next one. And y'all continue to have an amazing day. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.